It is Monday, July 31st, 2023. My name is Kim Lantis. Joining me is America Guerrero, and you're watching the Dojo Live recap show. Yes, that is right. We're a little late today, but agile, when things happen, you got to adjust, right? Diverging a little from our usual 10 o'clock airtime, but that's all right. What do we do on the recap show? We talk about last week's show here on Dojo Live as a way to, of course, build that excitement, get you to watch it. If you didn't watch it already, you can catch all of our past shows on our website, dojo.live, or the YouTube channel as well. And of course, we want to introduce what we've got coming up this week as well. So last week was just one show, and what a show was it? That was building the assembly line for biology, talking about prolific machines, why the company exists, and how, yes, cultured meat can help us save the natural world. That was with Dennis Kent, co-founder and CEO. What did you think of Dennis' show, America?
Well, as humans, we need to be proactive instead of just being reactive. And how we can do that, this is a great example with this company. They are developing new ways to grow and control cells to create real meat, as you said, Kim, without the need of traditional farming methods. So it was massive for me. The interview covers the challenges of making culture meat cost effective and discuss how prolific machine is working on engineering cells. So it was great.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about using technology that exists, the ability to utilize stem cells to create pretty much any type of cell that we want has existed for quite some time now. But you hit the nail on the head there with making this economically feasible, scalable. And that's the problem that prolific machines is looking to address, right? So we did talk a little bit about cultured meat. What's that like? Currently it mostly is just a pile of mush, I think is what Dennis said. But eventually we'll be able to put that together as a very solid steak, where you couldn't be able to tell the different ribeye, right? The difference between what was grown on a farm and what was grown in a lab in terms of nutrition. Of course, it's not 100% green yet. There's always going to be a cost for everything. But right, as with anything these days, as we look at, generating wind energy, electric cars and everything. Maybe it's not a perfect science, but it's a better science as we look to helping save the planet and how we're sustaining 7 billion people. So I think you also mentioned something, America, that struck me as interesting, and that was the software side that's controlling cells. I think software controlling cell growth was quite, new for me, right? We hear stuff like this of like analyzing data, big data, maybe recommendations in terms of medicines and different types of treatments. But the idea of actually controlling a cell with software was quite different. And so, yeah, what they've got going on at Prolific Machines is this mesh of pretty much every type of engineering and every type of science you could be interested in, right? From mechanical engineering, software engineering, biochemical, you name it, it's all there. Quite a cool company.
Yeah, and it's really interesting how during the conversation we also touch on the broader implications of the technology, such as its potential using regenerative medical things. I don't
Yep.
know, like organs. Oh, that is amazing.
Limbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, it's not going to be kind of where Prolific Machines is going to be focusing. I think that's interesting on the business side too. And Dennis, sort of this choose your lane, right? To become an expert in one thing. But in terms of stem cells and just the ability to culture anything, it's certainly interesting. And there's definitely the belief that someday we will be able to do such a thing. Hopefully in our lifetimes. It'd be pretty neat to see, wouldn't it?
Yes. Do you remember the words of wisdom? Do you?
I don't. Do you? I think it was
Yeah,
about hiring people who are smarter than you.
exactly
Is that
that
right?
one. Hire
Yeah.
smart people. Don't be afraid to have in your team people who might be more
Yeah.
intelligent than you.
Yeah.
That doesn't make you
Don't
weak.
be afraid to be the dumb one. Is
Yeah.
the word. I'm like, check. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Perfect. So what do we got coming up this week? We've got 2 shows in the pipeline, tomorrow and Thursday. Who are we going to talk with?
Yes, we are going to have the first show of the month is going to be with Scott Stewart, CEO of the company Turnaround Management Association. We're going to talk about the dramatic disruption of Silicon Valley. With layoffs and bank closures, is Silicon Valley facing a meltdown? Oh, sorry for that. There's noise. And then we're going to have another show with Lori Schaffer. Is that the correct
I think it's
pronunciation?
Schaefer.
Schiffer, yes.
Schaefer.
Schiffer, CEO of the company Digital Wave Technology. The topic is going to be about reading. Reading? Is that the correct word? Reading the verb? Reading the digital wave, unleashing AI's potential for products. How can AI lead to profitable product sales, process efficiency, and higher customer satisfaction? Don't miss those shows this week.
Yeah, that's right. Lori's show is filled with some tongue twisters there. It is writing the digital wave.
Writing. Yeah.
Lori's got, I think, 30 plus years of experience in the digital industry. So it's going to be a great conversation. Just catch us, like I said, Tuesday, tomorrow, Thursday, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific, right here on Dojo Live. We've got some great shows. Looking forward to it. See you then, America. Bye for now.